Watch out. Benish has a toothache again. He makes him quite fucking grouchy.
Huh? You can't be here. Shit. If that Benesh doesn't shut up, I'll pull that fucking tooth out myself. Clear off.
God bless. I'm Henry.
Hoof hurts.
What?
I say, my hoof hurts, Hammy.
Ah, your tooth. Hurts, huh?
Help me.
Help you? Yeah, why not? Pa was a blacksmith. I must have watched him pull teeth 100 times. It didn't look too complicated.
And hold it out already. Quickly.
And which one is it?
Here, on the bottom.
Stop squirming and hold still.
Mary, mother of God, it's out. It's really out.
Do you want it as a keepsake?
Fuck no. Throw that awful thing away. Mercy be, lad, thanks. And here's a few groschen for beer. God bless with you.
Thank you, friend. Silence at last.
Quick! Quick! Go!
Whoa!
Did you get lost in the dark? What do you want? Isn't it a bit... Oh, it's late. What do you want from me?
Why do you live so far away from the village?
I lived here with my husband. May he rest in peace. Peter worked in the forest. We moved around a lot. And when he died, I stayed here. Folks from Miskovitz know me and come to see me. I've got everything I need here.
You said your husband worked in the forest?
Aye. I suppose it doesn't matter now if I tell you. Peter was a poacher. And that's what cost him his life in the end. He was caught and hanged on Dead Man's Hill outside Kuttenberg.
What do the locals need your help with?
I know about herbs and decoctions. I'm not a priest, but I can take care of the sick and the wounded. And there's no shortage of them these days. The soldiers who came here take whatever they want. And it's the common folk who suffer most.
Wouldn't you rather live in the village?
I'd rather be alone, where I lived with Peter, than somewhere else. But just as alone. Farewell, sir. What's that I hear? What's this dog doing here? Are you looking for something?
Car!
You're always welcome.
Jesus Christ! He's dead!
Car! Go! Quick! Quick! Da! Quick! Ka! Go! Quick! Ka! God! God!
Whoa!
Why is this all sticky?
Today's batch turned out well, eh?
What's taking so long? I dried the so they last till the winter.
What will it be?
And that's the last thing I remember.
What's going on around here?
Martha, the wife of our blacksmith here, came complaining a while ago. She arranged a job for her old man, but he doesn't like it. He won't even let his apprentice do it. There are also bands of vagrants wandering around here, so something will definitely happen sooner or later.
Right here?
Not yet, but people are already afraid to stick their noses out at night, especially after that fight with those blokes from Prague.
What happened?
They were acting like they owned the place, drinking and eating like pigs. Our lads told them politely to take a walk, and they did too, but not before beating our lads up like dogs. And what did the bailiff do? Not a thing. He's an old yellow belly. So now the lads are practicing fighting with their bare hands, so it won't happen again. All in secret, of course. And that's about it.
Sounds interesting. Thank you, innkeeper. The bailiff doesn't know anything about the fights.
He suspects something. That's why he often sits in here and listens to all that's going on.
Could I take part in these fights too?
But of course, my son runs them. He's the strongest one here and he loves to brag about it. I can't listen to it anymore. If you beat that lout, I'll give you something on the tavern's tab. What do you say?
Why not try it? I'm in. We can start right away.
They meet in the pen behind the inn, so they won't be seen. Tell them I sent you, but don't let the bailiff catch you. He'd give you a hard time, and me too.
I know about your son already, but tell me about the others.
They're hired hands, just like him. Venza is the son of a farmer, and Pascal is from the blacksmiths.
I'm certain I'll get on with Pascal. We're in the same trade.
You're a blacksmith too? Well, that'll be a right hammering then.
Thanks. That'll be all. What's going on?
I haven't, and you won't.
Show me your way. I'd like to do something. Satisfied?
More. Glad to be of help to you.
I heard about the local fight club. You're one of the members, aren't you?
If you have to ask. But if you don't plan on taking part, don't even ask. We don't need any gawkers.
The innkeeper sent me. He said I could fight too. I'm Henry.
Aha! Well, that's another story. I'm Venza. I'll fight with you first.
Should we go and bash each other's teeth in?
Why wouldn't we? How about a little wager to spice...
I have no...
And I have no desire...
So, I went to see my brother. And? To talk about the inheritance.
But your father's still alive, isn't he?
Should we...
Why wouldn't we? How about...
That sounds good.
Now that's more interesting. So, on guard! Well, you surprised me.
It was a good fight. Thanks for it.
You gave me a proper thrashing. But Pascal will straighten you out. You deserve this, though. All right?
You know it. Thanks.
If I was under her, I reckon I wouldn't be able to get up either.
Hey!
It was one mass. I hardly reckon I'll face damnation for that. Greetings to you, friend.
What brought you to fighting?
Well, I don't rightly know. It seems better than drinking or whoring around to me.
Why do I get the feeling your heart's not really into these fights?
It's true. Marcus says we're doing this so we defend ourselves, in case someone came around causing problems. But it seems to me he's doing it more for fun and money from the bets.
Oh, so girls and drinking aren't your thing?
Not really. I'm happier at the forge.
The bailiff doesn't like the fighting much. Why didn't you just stop fighting?
I'd stop going right away. But Marcus always drags us into it. And if someone doesn't feel like it, he tells everyone what a chicken he is.
The bailiff...
You think so? Try to tell Marcus that. It's all his idea anyway.
Should we fight?
That's why you're here, isn't it? Now we just need to bet.
Here it is.
Thanks. Now let's see some teeth flying.
Wanker! Still...
Well, I can see I'm better off use at the forge.
Oh, come on. You're strong. The rest can be learned.
Here you go. I hope it comes in handy.
Well?
What does the innkeeper say about these fights of yours?
Not much. Why do you ask?
He's afraid you'll get into trouble. You beat the wrong bloke just once, and that's it.
What do you know about it?
I once fought with a nobleman.
No bloody way. And how did you enjoy the pillory? Did they give you a proper whipping?
I swear, it's true. And the punishment I got was far worse. I'm still acting as a squire for that whelp.
At least you have a story to tell in the tavern. Not everyone can boast that.
Should we fight?
No need to ask twice. And how about a bet? What do you say?
I agree. Here you go.
I'll take it. Now say a prayer, and let's get at it. Don't laugh too hard. I'll wipe that smile off your face. Don't laugh. Useless! Don't laugh too hard. I'll wipe that... Come and get it. Jesus, I'm hit! Keep flopping around. It's not going to help you. Didn't see that one coming, eh? Too slow.
You silly donkey.
Good fight. Where'd you learn that?
I learned from experience. It hurts, sometimes a lot. But it keeps you on your toes at least.
Aye, I get you. I concede. Here you go. And don't forget to go and see Father. He always has some kind of reward for the best fighter.
How can I help you, sir?
I defeated your fighters.
I heard. Your reward is well deserved. Oh, and by the way, the hired hands in Horshan also enjoy similar pastimes. And I don't know if it's true or not, but I heard there's some dive in Kuttenberg where people batter each other, just for coin. Disgraceful.
I agree. Maybe I'll see it with my own two eyes someday.
I'll have a look.
I hope you find what you're looking for next time, good sir.
Careful.
How can I...
What's going on?
I haven't heard... And you...
Onions, garlic.
Wie geht's, mein Freund?
Show me your way. Let's talk about...
Mm.
Do you accept?
That's more like it.
All right.
Danke. Das war ein gutes Geschäft, mein...
What are you here for, friend?
I'll have a look at...
Nothing to your liking, sir.
What's new around here, blacksmith?
That soldier who recently offered us work comes to mind. He was looking for a blacksmith and saying some pretty suspicious things. I don't want to get involved with any soldiers from Sigismund's camp, but if you really need money, try going to see him. Alas, that's all I know.
All right, thank you. I'll look into it.
Greetings.
You look troubled. Is there anything I can help you with?
You're very kind, but I need someone who knows their way around a smithy. I need to get a few horseshoes made and deliver them. They were supposed to be done yesterday.
Well, why don't you ask the blacksmith? It's his job, after all.
It's not so simple. The horseshoes are for the soldiers camped on the hill, and my Marosh, well, he sees them as traitors who are conspiring with foreign scum.
I see. You don't agree?
Young fella, if I was choosy about who I sell things to, I wouldn't have a groschen to my name. These are troubled times, and my husband doesn't understand that pride won't fill your stomach.
Well, making horseshoes is no great art. Can't your apprentice do it?
Our Pascal, my old man's forbidden it. Whenever a soldier comes here to the forge, Marosh sends Pascal packing. He messed up once. If he broke the rules again, he'd probably have to find another trade.
Oh, great. It just so happens I'm a blacksmith, and I'd be glad to help you.
Really? Well, then you've been sent from heaven.
So, how many of those horseshoes do you need?
Well, if you manage to make horseshoes for 2 horses, I'd be forever grateful to you. I'll pay, of course. See you later.
What do you...
I was glad to be of help to you, good sir. What would you like?
Martha says she needs to have something forged.
Let me guess. Horseshoes for that rabble from the camp, eh? God damn it. I'd rather go broke than do anything for that lot.
So there's a military camp on the other side of the hill here. But that doesn't mean you'll lose your livelihood. You have a wife, a farm, and an apprentice on top of it. I'm sure you can use every groschen.
Well, there's some truth to that. But how would I look? A band of those Pragas beat up our boys in the tavern. Even Pascal got a pasting.
Then I'll forge them. At least you'll have a clear conscience.
Well, all right then.
What about the materials? If those horseshoes are needed in a hurry, I don't want to waste time scavenging for iron.
Indeed. Here you go. That should do for 2 sets.
This'll take a bit longer. That looks like it's almost done. Fine. Now to temper it.
You have a kind master, eh, Mutt?
Well, I've got half finished. Good. This won't take long now. And that's it.
You're always...
Here are those horseshoes. 2 sets, just as we agreed.
Let's see them then. These will do just fine. Such a young, hard-working, talented fella you are. Too bad I'm not a few years younger.
You mentioned something about payment?
Here you go. You won't buy a castle for it, but good work calls for good pay. Now, someone just needs to bring the horseshoes to Victoria. Would you do that for me? This backache of mine.
Who's this Victoria?
A girl from the village. She's a bit different. But deep down, a good girl.
Different? What do you mean?
She's had a hard life. Her husband died of the plague a while back, and now she's all alone. She does odd jobs for the villagers here to make a living. Sometimes I send her up to the soldiers with our goods. Why would I drag myself up that hill when she's got young legs and likes going up there anyway?
Fine. Which house does she live in?
It's not far at all. Just cross the stream and you're there. Take care now.
Victoria, I bought you horseshoes from Martha. Victoria? You here? Christ, so much blood. What happened here?
I have to tell Martha.
I brought Victoria those horseshoes, and I think something's happened to her.
What? What do you mean?
The house was empty, and in the hearth room next to the bed, I found a puddle of blood. It hadn't even dried yet.
Jesus Christ! What if she's been... No!
It might not be too late. Do you have any idea where she could be?
I don't know. Really? Oh, how horrible!
Did Victoria have problems with anyone from the village? Did anyone want to hurt her?
No, definitely not. Good God, she was... I mean, she is a good girl. Although...
Can you think of anyone?
Sometimes there's talk about how she lives alone and how she makes her living.
Why would anyone be bothered about how Victoria makes her living? As long as she's not stealing, she can do whatever she wants, right?
Well, not everyone was happy that she brings our goods up to the camp. Once someone even drew something very ugly on our door because of it. But what's that poor girl supposed to do without a man? There's a war, and we all need to make a living somehow.
Who did she go and see at the camp? Who might know more about her?
Mainly their blacksmith. She brings goods up there every 2 or 3 days. He's certain to remember her. So tell them at the gate that you're bringing something from the smithy. They'll let you in.
Who's bothered by her living alone? Whose business is that?
Things are a little different, you see. She lost her husband some time ago. A young widow, actually. A pretty young widow. Naturally, a few fellas were fawning over her. There was one in particular, but he got the boot, just like all the others. But he'd never hurt her. He might be a loudmouth, but he's harmless.
Who's this mystery man, then?
I won't say. If word got out that I accused someone, we might as well just close up shop here.
Well, I'm not about to go blabbing about it in the tavern. I just need to know where to start looking for Victoria.
Fine. But you didn't hear this from me. Farmer Kuba was pretty keen on her. And he wasn't going to give up easy. Last time, he tried to flatter her by giving her a headscarf. But Victoria knew it had belonged to his dead wife. So she told him to sod off. The whole village was laughing at him. He's a bitter old man. But would he hurt her? I don't think so.
Huh? Jealousy's a powerful thing, though.
Well, that's true, too. So go and ask him yourself. He lives with his children and his housekeeper in that big house behind the smithy. He's always wearing a bright red coat and a hat with a feather in it. You're certain not to miss him, but not a peep about what I told you.
Don't worry. I'll take that secret to the grave. Is there anything else you can think of before I go?
I've already told you everything I know. Now hurry up!
Lord be with you.
You're Cuba, the farmer, right?
Aye, I am. What do you want?
I'm looking for Victoria, and I thought you might know where to find her.
Why should I, of all people, know?
Victoria's not at home or anywhere else in the village. She's vanished.
A pity.
Would you happen to know anything about that?
Huh. Maybe she moved to the camp on the hill for good. She was hanging around with them soldiers. Maybe she's doing it with them cumin bastards too. So they decided to keep her up there.
You can't be serious. She could be injured somewhere, or even worse. And you're glad?
What goes around comes around. I have a clean conscience. To hell with that silly goose.
Why don't you just admit the girl was a real thorn in your side? And that you were jealous as hell. An old dog wanted some young meat, but ended up with a nibble, eh?
Listen, you prick. What the fuck are you trying on me? Who the hell do you think you are? You'd better take that back while you still have teeth.
You're pissed off that she preferred someone else over you, eh? You waited for her, and...
Enough! You've been asking for a beating, so here it comes. You're in for an ass-kicking, you piece of shit! I yield! Mercy!
So, had enough already?
Yeah. Just leave me alone now. And I really don't know anything about Victoria. Maybe she just decided village life wasn't for her, so she took off with her soldier.
What soldier? You're telling me this now?
I heard someone came across her up there in the forest while she was having a rendezvous with some fella from the camp. But I really don't know anything else.
All right. I'll ask in the camp then.
What are you doing, you whistler? You nearly killed me!
Quick! Go!
Get lost!
Whoa!
I'm always glad to see polite people like you. God be with you. Go!
Whoa!
Go!
What would you like?
What's going on?
I haven't, and you...
Can I spend the... I'll pay you.
But...
That's enough for me. Let's agree on... What would you say to...
You really won't... Thanks.
Quick!
Ka! 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 Go! Quick! Go! 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 Ka!
Oi, you! Come here! Where do you think you're going?
Into the camp, of course.
Oh, aye. They can't wait to see you. Look here. No strangers are allowed in, so turn around and sod off back to the pile of dung you crawled out of.
The Miskovitz blacksmith sent me with some horseshoes. He said they'd come in handy in the camp.
All right, you can go in, but no messing about.
God be with you. What would you like?
Would you help me out? I'm looking for someone.
That depends. Who are you looking for?
Victoria, a girl from Miskovitz. They send her up here with goods from the smithy.
You'll have to ask the blacksmith. The smithy is opposite the entrance in the upper part of the camp. If you don't see it, you'll hear it at least. You can't miss the banging of the hammer.
Thanks a lot.
Well.
Good day to you. I'll have a look at the... What can you do, sir? Maybe next time.
What are you here for, friend?
Does the name Victoria mean anything to you?
No. Should it?
She's a girl from Miskovitz. I heard she comes up here to sell things.
Ah, I know who you mean. Aye. There's a girl who shows up here every now and again. I'm no good with names, but Victoria sounds familiar.
Who did she know best around here?
She got along with the merchants, but I'd say she fancied Black the most.
Who?
A soldier from the provisioning unit. I'd say her business dealings were more of an excuse to meet with him.
Where can I find this soldier Black?
He's lying in the infirmary. He's got gut ache, and you can hear him howling halfway across the camp.
Thanks. I'll go and look for him.
I'll have a look at the wares. I'd like to do...
Well, I'm glad you found what you were looking for, sir.
Aye, coming right up.
Are you the one they call Black?
I'm more like green just now.
But I need to talk to you.
And I need something for the pain. Can't you see I'm barely breathing here? Kurova, I feel like I'll burst.
Tell me exactly what's wrong with you.
My belly hurts. It's killing me. It's as if I'll burst at any moment or give birth to a calf. It's from the fucking pig swill they give us to eat here.
Maybe. Does it hurt when I press here?
Yes! I feel it here. Here. Oh!
It's no wonder. Your stomach's blown up like a bellows. You must have eaten something really bad.
We put some mushrooms someone found in the woods into the stew. Oh. Fuck.
It's obvious. You've eaten poisonous mushrooms. If you want relief, you need an antidote. The sooner the better.
But I can barely move. Oh, please. Bring it here to me.
I have something for you that should work. Drink it.
Thank you. Oh, I can feel it bubbling and gurgling inside me.
Well, are you better now?
Not yet.
No. To look at you, I'd say you're as fit as a fiddle. You're not as white as you were, Black.
I still feel like I got run over by a team of oxen, though. It'll be all right once I get a good meal in me. So, what did you want?
It's about Victoria, the girl from Miskovitz.
Christ almighty. That woman won't leave me alone. Now she sent someone to try and change my mind?
Well, I didn't come to change your mind. Why would I do that?
Well, she's tried practically everything. Complaining, screeching, threats, tears, but none of it worked.
And what was she trying to achieve?
Look, we had a bit of fun once or twice, but that was it. She just didn't get it.
Victoria's missing. Her house is empty, and no one knows where she's gone.
What do you mean she's missing? Wait. Seriously?
As if the earth opened up and swallowed her. Seeing as you two used to meet up, you might have some idea where to look for her.
She didn't tell anyone? Not even the blacksmith's wife?
There was a pool of blood on the floor. I was shocked when I went into the hearth room.
She often said she didn't know what she'd do if I left. But I thought it was just the kind of thing girls say.
Well, what were you expecting? She's already in a tough situation, and you just made it worse. Get off your ass and do something.
I can't just prance right out of the camp. Unlike you. Not far from here to the east, there's a spot we used to meet. A small clearing in the forest, where there's a pair of big birches. She might be there.
Good. I'll look there. But I'm doing it for her, not for you. Got it?
I know. But bring her a message from me. Tell her she's a stupid cow. I didn't force her to do anything, and now she's crying over spilt milk.
Try and think it over a bit. It might not just be Victoria's life at stake here. Could you live with yourself, knowing you could have done something, but just couldn't be bothered to help her?
Could have. He's right. I got her into this horrible mess. So tell her I'll take care of her. And if she wants, she can stay here. I'm sure they'll find work for a woman here. At least we'll be together.
Now that sounds like a man talking. I'm going to see her now. I hope it's not too late.
I'll never touch another mushroom again so long as I live.
I'm sorry.
Nice and slow. Go! Down! Quick! Quick!
I should kiss me cheek so mild, and your tender little hair.
You're Victoria, right?
And who are you?
No one important. Well, it all started like this. I was supposed to bring you some horseshoes, but then...
I'm not interested in any damn horseshoes.
Wait, though. In short, I'm Henry. Black sent me to talk to you. Oh, and so did Martha from Miskovitz. They're worried something happened to you because you vanished all of a sudden. I'll accompany you back home, all right?
I don't want to go back there. Nothing good ever happened to me in that house. I want to stay with my Black. Where is he? Why didn't he come himself?
Because he's lying in the infirmary. But you don't need to worry. He'll be all right soon. I know what happened to you. I was at your house and saw... well, everything. I'm sorry, but this is no solution.
You have no idea what's going on. You don't know me at all.
Then tell me what happened. Maybe I can help you somehow. After all, talking about it will help you feel better. Things aren't as bad as they seem.
Well, you already know that me and Black used to meet. But he changes his mind like the wind. First he says he wants to be with me, then that he's a soldier of the king and serving him as his priority. There's gossip in the village that I'm the camp whore who'll sleep with anyone for a handful of grain. Whenever I left to go up there, they'd shout at me not to come back. And then I found out that I'm with child.
And Black is the father of your child?
Of course. The villagers think I sleep with half the camp, but it can't be anyone else's but his, as God is my witness.
And that blood on the floor in your house?
I was desperate. I picked some herbs to make a decoction to get rid of it, but I couldn't bring myself to do it. So I said to myself, I'd rather die with my child than kill it and go on living.
So you cut yourself?
Yes, with a knife. I cut myself once or twice, but once I felt the pain and saw the blood, I came to my senses. I wiped off the blood with an apron and my skirt, but it was everywhere. I couldn't bear to look at it, so I ran away. Here.
Thanks for confiding in me. You've had a difficult time.
I don't want to talk about it anymore. Please tell me what you know about my Black.
I'm sorry.
What?
I won't be long. I'm sorry.
I won't wait any longer.
Well, Black has manned up and promised he'll take care of you. That is, both of you.
Really? And I was beginning to worry he'd forgotten about me. Or worse, I've already lost one man in life. If another one left me, I'd think I was cursed.
You aren't. I'm certain. Life is complicated sometimes. That's just the way it is. But it looks like you'll have a happy ending.
I won't have to live hand to mouth anymore and do the worst jobs imaginable. Maybe I'll finally have a family.
I wish you all the best. May God be with you.
And with you too, Henry. Thank you.